Hello everyone, my name is VoidDoctor, and welcome back to another episode on the InfinityCraft server. And today, I have big plans for what I want to do. Just to start off this episode, I do apologize for the long wait, for the long time it's been since I've uploaded an InfinityCraft episode. Let's just say there's been some complications. If you've watched my most recent video explaining why I haven't been uploading, you'll know what they are. Anyway, moving on to the plan for this episode, I want to start off with something a bit, more mellow, and that's going to be a kind of just upgrading the village. The village right now, it's looking a bit tired, to say the least. It needs a bit of work. So my thought is, and also yes, I've remodeled my house so it has a better interior now. My thought is, why don't I add some houses around the village, kind of complete some incomplete projects, rebuild some other things. We don't talk about that. And just kind of make the village feel more homely again. Make it feel more like its former self. Because right now it's kind of a shell of its former self, and I thought maybe it would be nice to, give the village some new life. Alright, so yeah, I think we're just going to do a time-lapse of me kind of just working on the village. Alrighty then, so this first house is complete. I think it looks quite nice. I kind of wish I'd done something a bit more interesting with these walls, like maybe made two sides of the house kind of extend out, sort of like this. You know, where it kind of, you know, I use the stairs to make it kind of extend out, just to give it, you know, just to give it a bit more depth. But I do still like how this turned out. It could, I think it's just going to be a residential house. You know, you got a second, you got a second floor, you know, like a second story. And I did do, I think I'm going to like how that part of the time lapse turned out, where I kind of went, you know, did an overhead view of what I was doing on the interior. I didn't, you know, do a full interior. I just kind of, you know, whoops. I just kind of mixed up the blocks that the ground floor is made up of, and also, you know, kind of added the second floor, added some windows, stuff like that. So, yeah. I actually really do like how this house turned out. I keep forgetting that needs to be fixed. But yeah, this turned out pretty good. But for the next part of this time lapse, I'm going to just not stop every time I finish a house. I'm just going to do a overhead, like a third person perspective of me just building a bunch of houses, and it's me super fast. It's me faster than this, like just super fast. And hopefully I can get a bunch of houses done in a reasonable amount of time. And then, yeah, the village will have more houses and hopefully feel a bit more lively. You, mister, are going to die. I'm a force to be reckoned with. Alrighty then, I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. I personally really enjoyed recording that time lapse. I thought it was just really fun to record. But yeah, I really like how this street turned out. I think we can call this sort of the main street of the town, if you will. You wouldn't want the main street to be right where the town hall is, because in case there was some sort of uprising, you wouldn't want the town hall to be directly, you wouldn't want the town hall and therefore the mayor to be directly exposed to that uprising, because the town hall is probably where all the money in the town's held and things. So you'd probably want the main street where all the activity is going on to be, somewhere a bit off to the side and a little, or off to the side compared to town hall, So yeah, that's kind of my thinking with the positioning of this sort of main street here. But yeah, I really just like how it feels sort of closed off, the buildings on all sides. It just feels busy, and I want to add a building or like some sort of market here. But yeah, I've really been wanting to build up the village for a while now, because I'm almost done building up the village, because this season of InfinityCraft is almost done. I know I said it was going to be somewhere around a year, but it turned out that people started to get bored of the map after just over 6 months, so I'm planning on resetting the map for the InfinityCraft server somewhere around mid-October. So I know that sounds like quite a long time, but considering that these videos take multiple weeks to get out sometimes, it's actually not a very long time until the season's going to come out. Only a few more episodes, right? So I'm trying to get as much done in the village as possible so I can move on to a major project that I have planned that will span multiple episodes and will probably be done on like the second to last episode, to be honest. So yeah, I'm just trying to get as much stuff done in the village as possible before I am finished with, or before I'm I feel comfortable with being done with it. And the next project that I want to work on in this episode, and probably the final project, I had one other project planned, but it's just going to be it wouldn't fit in the time frame for this episode. So the final project in this episode is going to be building a cat cafe. I'm very excited for this because I love cat cafes. We have one in the town that I live in. I believe we have one. Let me rephrase that. I believe we have a cat cafe. I don't know if it's still open, but last time I checked, we had a cat cafe in the town that I live in. So yeah, I really enjoy cat cafes. I think they're really cute and a fun place to kind of chill at. So I'm going to build a cat cafe. Actually, let me rephrase that. Too Much Mustard and I are going to build a cat cafe I'm hoping down somewhere over here, in this area, kind of overlooking the ocean. It's sort of a nice spot, kind of secluded from all, secluded from all the action. It will be facing this, which is kind of ugly, but, it is what it is. And I just like this view from out here. You got the lighthouse and all that kind of stuff. I just think it's a really nice view from out here. So yeah, that's where I think I'm going to build this cat cafe, which is pretty exciting. Alrighty then. So we've gotten the whole Cat Cafe, or at least the inside, sort of the main building. The outside sort of grounds out here are still a work in progress. Something happened with that table. But, yeah, so we've got, little, we got little, gardens over here. One of them has a table in it. Got these two hedges kind of creating a pathway into the Cat Cafe. The entrance has got a little awning over it. And then when you walk inside, there's like a cashier, somebody just working here with a little plant. You're gonna notice a pattern here as I show you around this area. There's a lot of little plants here. There's a little plant there, another little plant there. There's a lot of these little plants. Too Much Mustard added them. I really like them actually. And then right here we got a booth, little red wool thing. It's actually quite a simple design. I really like it. Too Much Mustard designed this. Too Much Mustard did most of the interior work. Yeah, so I really like this booth. I think it looks really nice. You could have like a conversation here or something with your friends. And then the booth, you can step inside if you want this to be a profitable business. And Too Much Mustard and I are debating on whether we want to actually sell like food items here and like a free pass to just kind of come see the cats and sit on the roof, something like that. And you have like a meetup with some of your friends on the server. And then here we got a little table with 3 chairs right next to the window. Same over on this side. Same right here. More little plants and some bookshelves just to kind of fill up the space. And I do have to mention I have not added the cats into the building because that is going to be an insane project. And same with any sort of furniture items related to the cat, so any sort of scratching posts or little areas for them to climb onto. Those will be added later in probably next episode. And then out here, this is one of my favorite parts when I have my shaders on and it's like sunset and stuff. I like sitting out here and just enjoying the sunset, looking across the ocean at ruins of bases and things like that. Just what you see on your everyday life. Up here, it's a little hard to get to right now, but if I just pillar up using some sand, I can show you the roof. It's got 2 more tables, some more little plants. It's kind of fenced in with these trapdoors, even more little plants. And I really actually like these umbrella designs, so if we just look up here, well, these 2 aren't a great example, but that one down there, it kind of has that button right there that kind of makes it look like the post goes all the way through. I actually got inspired, I got inspiration for this design from Pixel Riffs. You should go check him out. I'll link his channel somewhere in the cards or whatever. It kind of feels weird to be promoting him considering that he's so much larger than I am. But yeah, you should go check him out. He makes really cool stuff. Anyway, yeah, this, yeah, you got little pillars at every sort of corner of the roof up here. More little just areas with little plants and stuff. But yeah, overall, I really think this build turned out quite nicely. And next episode, I will get the cats in here and finish up these sort of outside grounds. That table is missing and it's bugging me, but no matter. And I really just think this build turned out quite nicely with its really light main color scheme. And then got the oak and the dark prismarine with the white stained glass. I think that looks really nice. And the red acts as a nice contrast and also fits in with the colors of the town. And I think it's been kind of decided, because I'm the only person who actually cares about this on the server, that the name of the town is going to be Grimstone's Forge, as a reference to the old name for the now Deep Slate item, because they used to have it called Grimstone, but they changed the name to Deep Slate, and I really liked Grimstone, so I'm going to kind of pay tribute to Grimstone, and I think the official name of this town is now Grimstone's Forge. I also just think that sounds really cool and medieval. So yeah, this is the Grimstone's Forge Cat Cafe. And on that note, sort of ending the episode, I hope you enjoyed this episode of InfinityCraft. This has been a very fun one to record, considering that a lot of this stuff has been stuff that I've really been wanting to do for a while. So I hope you enjoyed. My name's been VoidDoctor, and I'm out.